Okay, is there anything we want to change? Again, I feel like it's again, like, we're back to a Cub meta again. Instead of Duress, maybe it's Cub. What do we prefer? Maybe just more Day of Black Sun is what we prefer. To just do this as the only change. It is a lot better against most decks. Seems like you're pretty good against Cubs. Yeah. Well, taking out the Bitter Triumph doesn't really make any matchup worse for us. I don't even know what I just entered with. Come on. Okay, thanks Arena. Thanks. Magic Online would never do that for us. Magic Online wouldn't be caught dead helping us out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Versus blue-white. Blue-white control. Blue-white control. Control. I don't want this to get normalized. I don't want anything to get normalized. Actually, they have Sunken Citadel. An island. Let's say go. I feel like every stream ends with you farming control decks with Wagon. I don't know how it happens. I honestly couldn't tell you. Alright. Flash freeze this Sozin. Boom. That's my stream title now. I don't want myself. How likely would you say it is for you to play MonoBu Wagon in AC 11? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of likely. It's getting more and more likely. Yeah, for sure, Buddha. For sure. That is exactly what happens. Yeah, there's a whole set, but honestly, the deck has been getting better, not worse. Like, Sozin and Shared Roots was a big upgrade. Huge upgrade, even. Okay. We played against their Gnome or Lies efficiently. Just played Hour's Demonstration and killed 3 bats, a siren, and a floodbitch drowner. I peaked early this year. That's insane. I hope everybody, all my viewers, I hope all of my viewers Hour's Demonstration are that good. What was your question? Thoughtseize? Is Thoughtseize going to be a card we play? I don't see why not. Thoughtseize will probably be very good in this deck, but Thoughtseize might warp the format in a way that changes a lot of things though, so. I don't know if Thoughtseize is... In theory, Thoughtseize is very, very good with Quantum Riddler and Wagon. Right? Like right now we have 2 Duress, before we had 2 Tactics. Like there is literally space for a 1 mana discard in this mana base for this deck. Did I do this for 4? Or do I play the end and Sandman and attack with a big Wagon? I think that might be better. Because this costs 6 mana. We don't have 9. Alright, let's just do that. Is that better? We're a lot weaker against Elspeth if they do this. I'm pretty scared of Elspeth if I got rid of the end. Alright, let's just play Day of Black Sun. It's fine. It's fine. Thoughtseize makes synergy decks worse and individually powerful decks better, which I think would improve your matchups versus most of the field. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Ooh, they got rid of Wagon. That is messed up. And they used the treasure to do it too. Equally messed up. That is a great draw. I think we want to heist first so we can steal an Ugin and then the end. Three steps, sure. Now we see the deck. Okay, 2 Unagi, Elspeth, Ultima, Day of Judgment, Spirit Water Revival, Cathar Commando, 4 Consults, this is Scatter, No More Lies, Seam Rip, 2 3 steps ahead, 2 Soul Guide, Lantern, 1 Ugin, 1 Fountain Port. Oh no, they have a Fountain Port in their play already, so 2 Fountain Ports, 4 Anchorage, 2 Sunken Citadels, wow, and 2 Unagis. Alright, so there's just 1 Elspeth. They had Soul Guide Lantern. I didn't see much else though. You can just play a giant Sandman. Yeah, let's do that. Would you change anything in MonoBu for AC11 given that the meta would be much more focused compared to generic ladder? I don't... Should I have played... One second. Should I have played Marang there and discarded Sandman? Maybe? Certainly a consideration. They do have to deal with this. It's a 7/7, so... I'm not sure what I would change, Buddha. It really just... AC11 is 1 set more, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But like, if it was right now, you'd have to basically make a metagame call. If it's going to be a bunch of Wagon decks, or sorry, not Wagon decks, like Cub decks, Harmonizer decks, or Lesson decks. And then just sideboard accordingly and have the main deck a little bit better against your metagame call. But for the most part, the deck doesn't change that much. I would say what does change is your play style against specific decks, but the actual deck list doesn't change that much. If that makes sense. We only have Esper Origins to surveil land into the grave for the Sandman ability. Yep. You also have wait. You also have, what's it called? Dragon, and you have your own reefs. And you can just attack with Cottage. Your opponent has to play Get Lost. They just die to Cottage if you don't. Especially with Reef. Reef is a lot more scary than Cottage, but yeah. I don't think I saw a lot of stock ups. I think there was 3 consults, but I don't remember that many stock ups. There are only like 2, right? So if I just play Deadly Cover Up right now, it doesn't seem that efficient or strong. Okay, let's just do this. If we draw a land, we can discard a land. Kaboom. Cathar Commando. Okay. We still have 3 steps ahead, by the way. Heisted. Plus Riddler, so should be fine. Angels. We cooking with today? We are cooking with MonoBu Wagon for a bit. I've had enough of playing Cubs and either winning with early Cub or just losing badly. Both are frustrating. Is it ever block Cottage with Commando. They definitely get lost, but then later on we can get it back. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It basically forces them to play Get Lost on Cottage instead of Get Lost on Sandman. But then Sandman is out of lands anyways, so yeah, I think that's good. I think Standard now is in a rough state than it's ever due to 3-year Standard. I think it would be better if there were more rotations, but I think Standard is not in the worst spot. Yep. So they're killing that. I think that's pretty good value for us. That's big. Grab their stock up. 9 mana. Alright, just play this Riddler. I could just 3 steps make another Riddler if they need to, or I guess if they play Mistrise Village to kill Ultima, do I care about that? Probably just if they're doing that, should probably just map once. Find Cub is just a bait magnet for removal, and if it lives, it's a bonus. No. I would say that is not exactly accurate. I think if you're all in on Cubs, then it can be a bait a removal bait. Sorry, if you're all in on Cubs, then it's really detrimental if they kill your Cubs. If you have other plans and Cub is just like incidental value, then yeah, I agree, it's removal bait. If you're playing cards like Nature's Rhythm and Critterhoof Behemoth, and then you just need your Cubs to live. Is it worth playing Day of Black Sun for 0 to get another card from Riddler? No, because I want to leave up 3 steps ahead. Because leaving up 3 steps ahead forces them to basically waste their entire turn on going Mistrise into Ultima. And then I still could get to keep it 3 steps ahead. And also, there's a chance that they want to cast something else. Me having 3 steps ahead is great for us. Like right now, for example, do I counter that? Probably not. Probably let that happen. There's the last stock up. SOBs. Soul Guide Lantern. Exiling Sandman is annoying. And the Cottage. Damn. That's really bad for us. That's brutal. Do I 3 steps it? Okay. I guess force him to normalize it. Yeah, we only have 3 mana up, so we lose our Sandman. That was a really good turn for them. Kind of got wrecked there. Full on wreckage. Okay. Yep. Now, we don't have a good deadly cover up here. We really don't have a good anything. Let's just stock up. I hate the 3 steps there. It lets them not be able to fountain port. I don't know, maybe it was bad. The Normalize was gonna find a way to do, like, something to do anyways. I don't think there was a scenario that it was just not gonna do anything, ever. This Cottage here. Probably just Marang Wagon. You can create a token of Riddler with 3 steps. Well, he had Ultima, first of all. Uncounterable Ultima. So that wouldn't quite work. Wait, what? They messed up. They didn't sack their Soul Guide. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I mean, they still got rid of our Duder, our Sandman. I think I just play Deadly Cover Up here. Just get rid of, like, 3 steps or something. Something. Did you not put full control to sack it, or did it before Ultima? Well, Ultima ends the turn, right? Should I just get lost, maybe? Actually, I should probably just get lost because we have a Wagon. Alright, sure. Unagi. And Normalize. Well, that's the reason he didn't do it, but I guess he should have just sacked my graveyard. Elspeth, Ultima. No More Lies. Spear Water Revival. Okay. So 1 more Ultima, 1 more Elspeth, 1 more Aang's Iceberg. Sure. Your turn. No Waterbend to play around. Well, we could just play Rise of Sozin. We're not really forced to Waterbend. Play around it. They have Aang's to play around Terminus. But we also just we don't have a we have a creature in the graveyard. But it's quite difficult to get Terminus to actually trigger. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, No More Lies is great for. It's great that they have it. Because we kill Unagi and then we play Riddler on Sphinx uncounterable. Then we attack with an 11/11 or 11 power, not 11/11. If you want, you can just warp sack Riddler. Yeah, that costs a lot more mana than you'd think. That costs 10 mana if you include Terminus on your turn. You could do it, but it's the full 10. Yeah, they could also have Seamrip, and they could have Aang's Iceberg. Sozin is probably going to go on Elspeth. It might go on Unagi. It might just go on Consult, honestly. I don't think they have 2 more stock ups. Do they? Did I miscount? Guess I'll see. Yep. Wait, what? Yep, I guess they drew that. Found it. Yep, sure. And another one. But the nice thing is that Rise of Sozin. We're at 6 life, by the way. Confused, why did we warp there instead of making a 4/6? Well, the reason I did it is so we can make sure to play it next turn in case they have a Day of Judgment. But I guess they drew Ultima. Yeah, it's just worse against Wrath. Basically. Elspeth? Yeah. Let's do Stormslayer. They drew it. Yes! Yahtzee! Okay, yeah, so there are 2 more stock ups, and there's 1 consult. I miscounted on the stock ups then. Oh no, that's not library. Hold on. Spirit Water Revival, 2 consult. Okay, so there are no stock ups. I did not miscount. Spirit Water Revival, 2 consults, 2 stock ups. Ing's Iceberg, and how many Steam Rips? 3? Okay. Let's take you. Hello. Yeah, they play Unagi here. It's fine. No more lies. Give me one. I need to find a removal spell for this stupid anchorage. Should I just do it now before they have no more lies? I guess. Probably should. There you go. Found something. Losing our Sandman really was unfortunate. The way it happened. The heater's on. I didn't feel like it was too hot, but now we have Bitter Triumph at least. True. Might want to save. I'll eat after. We want to call them Demo Field. Hey, what's up, Mormora? You didn't miss too much. We fooled around a little bit with Cub decks. Now we're back to this deck. I think at this point I have to play my on the timer a little bit more because could actually time out. This might be a turn that I just leave up Terminus. Play the land, right? Or does it not change anything? I could just discard Deadly Cover Up if I need to. Yeah, shot clock violation soon. Let's just say go. Because if they play Ing's Iceberg, it would be annoying for us, but if they don't, then I can just sack the Esper Origins next turn, and then we have Riddler every turn, so pretty good. They're at 7. Okay, sack the Fountain Port. Deal. Down, girl, go ahead, get down. So we have 9 mana untapped, which means if I play this, we only have 7 mana to do it. So I can do it. I should do it. It just mirrors the music super low volume. I turned it up twice today. I can turn it up even higher if you'd prefer, but oh, I don't know. I guess I gave him an anchorage accidentally, or a map. My fault. Alright, sure. I know this is potentially lethal that we're getting rid of, but it's a Riddler every turn. Draws us cards right now, and yeah, they would have to chump block. I don't know, maybe it was better, but Ooh, Duress. I could turn up a little bit. I'll turn up a little. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Should we Unagi? Probably. It's kind of a free roll. Oh, even better for us. Now the Reef is online as well. Are we worried about Spirit Water Revival? We've exiled a lot of their cards that we care about. Doesn't get card out of exile. Ah, mouse is getting absurd. Two lands. Oh, land and Seam Rip. Never mind. And here's Reef, and we pass, and say go, and it's your turn. I will lift you up. And that should be game. Need my love. Okay. Yeah, at this point they're just doing it for the timer, aren't they? They're at 15. They drew the act. The iceberg. Doesn't matter. Wait. That's actually so sick. They could have played Aang's Iceberg. Wait a minute. If they weren't trolling with time, not trolling, but like it's the right play, but they could have Aang's Iceberg the Sozin and then sack the Aang's Iceberg to kill the Unagis, which means we needed to No More Lies this so they can't do that, but I was just not paying attention. They sweep our board. I mean, it's not that good because we still get Rise and Terminus. Like, we win, but yeah. Hypothetically, let's say they had like a blue monument or something, river turn monument. Anyways, Duress, Heist, Wrench, Virtue, Pulse, Ugin, maybe take out Qarsi, take out Bitter Triumphs, can take out Day of Black Suns, maybe one Deadly Cover Up. Honestly, I can leave it one Qarsi, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Seems better than... Like, it gets better post-board because of Voice of Victory. Okay. Thought you didn't like Ugin versus Control. So, I don't love it as a... I don't love it as, like, my win condition. But it's fine to just have it in our deck. Like, if I have it in my sideboard, it's better than, like, Day of Black Sun, you know? I wouldn't purposely put it into my deck, though, to beat Control. I just meant it's not like the best win con because people can just get lost it. I don't like win conditions that just die to get lost. Yeah. We have a ton of hand disruption. Yeah, we have 4 Heist and then 3 Duresses. That is a lot of hand disruption. And I moved into this Duress version because I wanted to be better against Lessons, but now that people are playing a bunch of Cubs, maybe we need to go back into Tactics or Stab. That's what we were doing before. Yeah, the reason I like this deck is because it beats Control up like you're a like a schoolyard bully. Who doesn't want to be a schoolyard bully against Control? Tactics is also good versus Harmonizer. Yeah, I know. It's good versus Harmonizers and the Cub decks. but Duress is much better against control and the lesson decks. I'm gonna play this because if it gets no moralized, then they play stock up, then we can resolve a wagon. So it's not that bad. And there's a chance they don't have no moralized too, which we also get information there. So it's fine on both ends. I'll play Qarsi probably. Got rid of Unagi. Okay, let's play Qarsi. We're spending a mono black discard deck with Sozins and a bunch of Wrath, just like cover ups in Black Sun. It's great. I think black on its own. We originally tried this deck being, it's called MonoBu because it was originally mono black. And we slowly added other colors for card advantage because black just didn't have enough card advantage. Like you just needed a card like stock up. Should try the version of airbending Sozin and using the end Vendetta. Yeah, that sounds cool. Whoa. It's not a good race for them. It's definitely a losing race. Oh, we could also resolve Heist now. They're looking for a land. They missed. Okay. If I draw a land, it's pretty good. Hit Sandman plus Qarsi. A lot of pressure. Well, we drew a tap land, but I think we still do this. Heist like a stock up or something. An Elspeth. An Elspeth that can die to nothing, actually. Elspeth's great. Okay. Yeah, Elspeth is fantastic here. Full steel deck, Heist, Sozin, Vendetta, Cavern Arden. I mean, that sounds cool, but this format is not really a Vendetta main deck format. You just lose so quickly. Okay, not Vendetta. Not Vendetta has been called. I still think I plus and attack. No, I get it. To Vendetta, what's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of cards you can Vendetta would be good against if it resolves. Like Vendettaing a monument to endurance against lessons is really good. Straight up. Or Stormchaser's Talent if they already have that. There are things you can try for sure. Yeah, it can happen. You can do it. If we hit like Monument, we can deadly cover up versus Lessons. I think I want to just go Reef and map twice on the Reef. Forces them to play like Ultima or something and Nagi the end. Sure. It's just lethal, no? No, it's not exactly lethal, but why would this song be in a playlist in 2026? What have we done? You don't like this song? The song's great. Are you saying like we've outlived this song? The song is outdated? Music is timeless, buddy. The sandstorm never ends. We literally have the Sandman in our hands, and you're complaining about playing the song too. I mean, Sandstorm of Time, yeah. It's thematic. Yep. Well, they're at 1. Do they have the removal spell? I need to have Get Lost. Music is timeless. Eternal and vintage. I like it. Confused why they spent an hour deciding on this Ultima play. Like, are they dead or are they not? Do they have a removal or do they not? Like, what is going on? I know they're not lagging. Yell at me, by the way, if I'm reading too much on the chat and it's on me and I don't notice. Yell at me. Should we make this the last game of the night? I think we can. Andrea's already here. It's almost midnight. Yeah, I guess I'll make this the last game of the night. It's either that or get into another potentially long game and end the stream at like 1 a.m. and not even eat until 1. So I'm playing with fire here if I don't end the stream. Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of my stream with opponents salt roping. Well, that is what it is. I don't even know why they're salt roping. I did not play too slow. We had a good game. They just mad. They mad. Let's give the stream to the raid to Young Dingo, who just to give him a little bit of credit for their brew. Good job on you, buddy. All right. Okay.